Alright, so for those that don't know, these are Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive. Little battery operated cars. They've been around for a while. I had some of these when I was a kid. They're fun, little battery. You build them up, put some batteries in them, and they go quite nippy. You know, you can get all sorts of upgrades and stuff for them. Turn it on like that. The problem being that they are 4-wheel drive, obviously, but they don't turn. So you have these little wheels on the side, and you have a little track, and it goes around the track, and you can do all sorts of turns and jumps and all sorts of stuff like that. So yeah, kind of during lockdown saw a couple of these. They're reasonably cheap, like $30 each. I got one for myself and one for my son. This is his one he built up, and he did all his own stickers and everything, as you can see. So the only problem being with them is that the tracks are kind of hard to come by, and they're quite expensive, and yeah, usually not that exciting. You'd have to do something a bit different to make quite a cool track with them. So I was looking into options and what I could use, and I looked at a few things like aircon capping and electrical capping and stuff like that. See if I, this plastic U-shaped channel that I could probably bend and do all sorts of stuff with. Again, expensive, and not easy to come by. Some stuff that people are just throwing away. So what I ended up actually using is just this cardboard angle stuff. This is just a bit of a test to make a basic one to start with. But yeah, cardboard angle, cut some slits in it so you can get a bit of a bend. This stuff is used for packing pallets and stuff, basically. So where I got this from was a vacuum importer. And they have a bunch of vacuums on a pallet, and then these are the corner pieces to kind of protect the boxes. So it kind of just gets thrown away. So perfect for what I was after. As you can see, the straight bits are relatively easy. You can just lay them on a piece of ply, put some screws in them, cut some slots in for the corners, and you can sort of bend the corners and put some more screws in and get your shape there. Yeah, and you can see the progress here of how I put it all together, and then that's it. That's a nice simple little oval. I didn't get too much of this stuff. I can get some more, and I thought maybe I'd do another track inside, or we'll do a figure eight where they sort of kind of cross over, and that way they're running the same distance, or who knows. But this was just a little bit of experiment to start with. You can go crazy if you get enough of it, and you've got enough screws and you've got enough ply. Yeah, so have a little bit of a look at what we did. There's a track here. I'm sure you can see the process of how we made it. Just cut the slits. It's quite thick cardboard, so cut the slits with a jigsaw. Yeah, fixed it all in place. The boys had a great time painting it and everything. This was like a whole day project for them, really, when you include all the playing with it and the painting it and stuff. So yeah, and then from there we moved on to monster track ramp. So if your boys are anything like mine, they watch this stuff on YouTube all the time, the Hot Wheels. They love, the little ramps and that. So we used some of the Hot Wheels track. I just cut out a ramp with a jigsaw and screwed a top on it. Screwed some of this Hot Wheel track down. So it's got a little track they can run side by side and roll down and jump off the end. And the kids love it. So again, something that they just painted up, and they had a great time with it. I imagine you can see the process there. It's just cut out two sides that sort of mirror image of each other with the curve there, the little kicker. Prop it up one end with another bit of scrap wood. There's a little bit of MDF, like thin MDF, to just bend and give that kicker a shape. And then we screwed the Hot Wheel track on. The boys painted it all up. It fits nicely in the middle of the mini 4x4 Tamiya circuit. So they were having a great time with the cars and the monster trucks, doing some jumps over the cars as the cars are hooning around. And that's all I got for you. But hopefully it helps you, gives you some ideas, and a nice little project you can do at home with your kids, and keep them occupied for a day or so, especially if you got some paints and they can go crazy painting it. Paints and stickers, they loved it. Alright, well, until next time,